Okay, Jai Hind students. So my name is Chaya and I'm going to start the Python lecture of Unit 3 today. So today we will going to discuss about the topic function and the types, advantages of function and how a function is to be used in Python programming. So basically, function is just like where we are already read in C programming. It is a similar concept just like C, C++ and Java. Same the concept comes in Python. Function are self-contained program that are perform some particular task. Means if we want to write a complex code or just write same type of code again and again, then no need to write same kind of code again and again. So we can use function when we run a same a set of statement multiple times. So we use function in programming. Basically, function is created by the programmers for a specific task, and the function can be called any time to perform any kind of task. And function, how do we define a function? In Python, we define a function by the def keyword. Here we are going to call a function to print any kind of value in Python. As you can see in the presentation, use of function is when we want to execute the same set of code multiple times. Means if we want to print multiple times same code, then we can use a function. Basically, function is just like to print same kind of value multiple times, so we can use function. And function is mostly divided into two parts. First is built-in function and second one is user-defined function. Built-in function just like predefined function, which are already predefined, means library functions that a Python gives, already saved in Python, and Python gives when a user want to use that kind of function is called built-in function. Here you can see built-in function means already provided by the Python. Here I am giving such kind of example just like str. How do we use str functions? What is the meaning of str? Means if we want to print string kind of value, then we can enter any data type value and just use str function. So str function is going to help to print string kind of values and give string as an output. Second, you can see int function. Int function means just like we enter any kind of value in data types, just like user wants to enter any kind of value and he or she wants the value should be in integer type, then user can enter or can use int type of function to print the integer type value. Okay. Same as hex function and tuple function. Hex function is just like we want to print hexadecimal value and we user enter integer type of value, then we can use hex function to print hexadecimal value. And you can see the tuple function. So tuple function is just like we want to print a list or several number of alphabets or characters simultaneously in a list. So we can use, we do not want to enter a complex list to enter or to get the output in form of list. So we can use tuple function. Tuple function is just like we use tuple function and it will directly print list of tuples. Okay. Apart from the built-in function, there are various mathematical function are to be used in function. Like if we want to print maximum value between the two variables, so we can use max function to print the maximum value between the variables. And if we want to print the minimum value between the variables, so we do not need to find out or we do not create a condition if a is greater than b, then a should be print. We directly use min function to print the minimum value. So function is useful for time consuming, as it is very useful to print complex code into the shortest form. Okay, so we can use several mathematical function as well. Next is user-defined function. Apart from built-in function, there is user-defined function. User-defined function is just all about when the user self-build their function, means user want to create a function of their own. Means if user wants to print name and he wants to create a function by the name, then user can create of his own function and print that function after calling it is called user defined function. Means user also build their own function which are called user defined function. Means user can build their own function to print any kind of value. Okay, to create a function. Now after discuss the types of functions that is built-in function and user defined function, first we need to know that how a function can be used or how a function can be created. So first, before creating a function or using a function into the program, a programmer must to define a function first. Means for creating we have to define a function. So in Python we have to define a function by the def keyword. Means to create a function first has to define a function by def keyword. Means we have to use the name keyword def for defining the function, and after that we will create a function to printing the value. Def keyword followed by the name of a function and parenthesis. This sentence is directly declare the creation of function and how do we use a function, and basically the syntax of a function, that what is the basic syntax of a function is to be used in this programming. Okay, so for defining a function, for creating a function, first we need to define a function by def keyword, and after that def keyword followed by a function name. Means we have to use any kind of function name here, like function name. You can use any kind of keyword or word here, just like name, hello, anything. Okay, and we have to follow it by parenthesis and colon. Parenthesis is just like followed by the function. Means where we have to enter any kind of arguments into the parenthesis. So it is basically the syntax of a function. Here there are some advantages of a function is also present. Advantages is just like how a function can be useful for Python programming or any kind of programming. Okay, the first advantages is just like it reduces the time complexity. Means a programmer does not take so much time to complete any single kind of program. If a programmer can use a function or the parts of function, then he or she will get output easily. Okay, so it second is it reduces duplicacy. Means same set of elements can be repeated in several times in the program and it will create a time complexity. So function is reduce the duplicacy also. Means same number of statement cannot be used in same program after using the function. Second is they make the large complex problems. Means programmer write large number of data and large complex source code, and if we want to print any kind of value, then it will be quite difficult to find that block of statement. So if we are using function, means we can call function anytime for any kind of value after printing, for printing. So it means it breaks the large complex problem. If we want to print any kind of value anytime, then we can call function anytime. Okay, they help in improving the clarity of code. Means programmer or the user can easily understand the functionality of a code. Then they no need to understand the complexity of a code. They will easily understand what the code is, what is going on in the code. Okay, it make code easy to understand, easy to use. Piece of code can be reused as many times. As I have already told you, a function can call any times, multiple times we can call function for printing the value. It will not create any kind of problem. Okay, now as I discussed, first we have to define a function for creating a function, and after creating a function in user defined, user is creating their own function. Then user wants to print the value of according to their function. The first we have to create a function, and for printing that function, user also have to call that function where the user can create. Okay, means calling function in Python just like user want to create their own function, and to print that function user have to call that same type of function for printing the value. means function is defined by def keyword, you already know, following by function name, you already know, and parenthesis means this is the syntax of function, just like this. Example, like def, I want to take a function name like name only, and parenthesis and column. Column is just allowed to enter the body of a function, means it allowed to enter what kind of statement is written under the body of function. It allowed to read that kind of statement and print the value. Means column, the use of column is mandatory after this line, end of this function. Okay. Now this is the creation of a function, and if we are going to use name, function name, means name function is user defined, so printing that kind of value we have to call that function, means we have to call the function name for printing the value under name function. Okay, so we have to call that function also. Just like I am here giving an example also. Like example is, I am going to define def greet. Okay, and I want to print a statement, then I have to write print and what, hello. Okay, so if after defining or creating a function we have to print the value hello, means we have to we want an output hello. After running, it will declare a blank command window, it will not give an output. Why? Because the user is defining their own function which is called greet, and greet is not readable in libraries, so we have to call that function for printing this value, so we have to call that function. And how do we call? We call after the line greet, that's it. When we call that function like greet, then it will create an output hello. So this is the meaning of call function in Python. Here is an example for you that you can easily understand the basic meaning of function. Okay, so here I am going to explain the meaning of proper creation of function. Here in the parenthesis I am given the two variable, that is x and y. What is x and y? X and y is just like arguments used in function most of the time for printing the value of variables. Argument is just like we want to print the value of variable, so we have to pass a value for any variable in the parenthesis for printing the value. Okay, so xy is just like the argument of a functions, where argument is used to pass the value for a function. Okay, def is the keyword where we have to use def each and every line starting a function. Max is function name. So I told you max, it is a already predefined mathematical function, means we have to print maximum value between x and y. So we have to take the value x and y, means the value x is equals to 8 and y is equals to 6, and we will directly create a function max 8 comma 6, means it will directly print the maximum value of variable a. Okay, so this example is directly indicate that you can see how the function is used, and the mathematical function and the types of function is used, and how to create a function, how to define a function, how to print the statement under the function. So this example is totally indicate the whole meaning of the function. Okay, and if we are going to introduce the body of a function, just like we can also create a condition under the body of a function. If x greater than y, return x means return 8, else return y means return 6. So we will directly use a max function under the variable a, and it will directly call the function actual arguments 8 and 6. Okay. Most important topic after defining a function is execution of a function. or we can say that return of a function, means we have to define a function, we have to create a function. After defining and creating, or after initializing the body of a function, we want basically we want the value, means what kind of value function can be returned. So the meaning return is just like to return any kind of value that the function is used. So execution of function includes 3 steps. First, if we are not going to use return, means the word return for returning the value, then what kind of value it will give. First, when function without return, means if we are not going to use return means to returning the value or not. Function can easily allow to return a value or not return a value. It will directly allow, it will not create a problem. But if we are not going to use the word return, then it will directly indicate output as none, means the none output as shown is as an output. Okay, blank, not blank space is shown, not any kind of value is shown, none output is shown if we are not going to use the word return in the program. Okay, example, here you can see the example. Def square is the definition or creating a function. Okay, we have to print the value of x, like we have to print the square of x. So we have to print the square of x, like we want to put a value 4. So we want the square of 4 is equals to 16. But if we are not using the return here, then it will give output as none. Okay, means because when we call the function, recursion does not happen, means recursion does not happen, it will not read the value of function and it leads to end of the function. It will not give any kind of value, it will give none as an output. Okay, so second step is when we retrieve the output using return. What happen if we are using return? Then it will directly give the value. Normal, if we want to print x and we want to print the square of x, then we have to return x into x and print square of 4. Like I want to print square of 6, so output will be 36. Okay, because we are going to use the return of x, means it will directly return the value what we are going to use. Okay, so means return, the use of return is mandatory for returning the value. Third step is most important. Sometime examiner can ask or anybody can ask, if we are treating a function just like an object, then what kind of value it will be printed. Means function is treated as an object only. Okay, if function is treated as an object, then what kind of value it will be printed? It will be printed the location of that value that you are going to use, means the location of that variable. You are going to define the function, then return x and print square, and you are not going to use the value of x. What kind of value, what is the value of x we are going to print? If we are not showing here the value of x, then it will directly print the location of that x, means function square at this kind of location. As you can see in the presentation, function in Python are themselves as an object, and an object has some value, means object has some specific location stored in memory. Okay, so we run the command print square and it return the value of object, means it directly, if we are using the return and we are not going to use the value of x, what kind of value of x we want to print, and we are going to use return, so it will direct catch the location of that object and print the particular location of the object. Okay, since we have not passed any argument, we do not have any specific function runs, then it return a default value which is the location of object. Okay, default value is just like any kind of value that an object is placed, so it will print that value. Okay, so we have discussed the basic execution of function, and in basic execution of function there are 3 steps. If we are not going to return, then what kind of value it will be printed. If we are going to use return, then it will print a proper value, and if we are going to use the word return and the basic value of variable is not mentioned, then it will be treated just like as an object, and the location of an object will be printed. Okay. Here is the another keyword and default argument, another topic of function, that is keyword and default arguments. First, before discussing the basic meaning of keyword and default argument, first we need to know about the positional arguments. Positional arguments, here you can see in the example, you can see in this example, means it is declared def max xy. Okay, and in xy is just like argument, you already know, and it will already given the value of x and y, means 8 and x. Already all the elements, all the definition, all the values which given in the arguments is fixed, means we directly print the statement and get an output. So this kind of function, this kind of program is called positional arguments, means the value of argument is fixed. The value of argument is fixed, 8 and 6 is called positional argument. In case a default argument is an argument that assume a default value. In case we have to define a function which is called name, and we have to given 2 arguments, n1 and n2. Okay, so the value of n1 should be 10 and n2 is not given in print. So we have to print the value of n2 also. So here we are going to use a default value for printing the value for n2 for printing the output. So we are going to use any kind of default value for n2. This kind of process is called default arguments. Okay, same as keyword arguments. Keyword arguments is totally related to function calls, means when we use keyword argument in function calls, means the caller identifies the argument by the parameter name, means we have to use a function name and under x and under comma y, and we have to define the name of x and y, means x is equals to hello and y is equals to hi. Okay, so we have to define the name of these arguments, the name of these parameters in next statement. Default, we have to define a default keywords for these arguments is called keyword arguments. Okay, allow us to skip argument or place them out of order because Python interpreter is able to use the keyword provided to match the values with the parameters, means any kind of parameters that are used in function and the value is not mentioned for those parameters. So we have to use any kind of string or character for those parameters. Default values can be given. These kind of arguments is called keyword arguments. After this discussion, we will discuss basic programs of the function where each and every concept is being used in these programs. Then you will directly understand the basic concept of keyword and default argument. I will give you an example for these concepts also. Okay, so today we had discussed about the basic meaning of functions, keyword argument, default arguments, advantages, types of function. In next class we will discuss the basic meaning of tuples, how the function can be used, how the programmers can be used the recursive function and all. So this is all done for today. We will discuss for the rest of the topic in next class. Thank you. Jai Hind.